Hi guys and welcome to today's video. Just as a disclaimer, my throat is killing me, so sorry if I sound a bit weird or sorry if I'm just but I am hurting so much. So obviously, as you can tell, I have got no foundation or concealer on, but I have got my eyelashes and my eyebrows done. But apart from that, I've got no other makeup on because today we're going to be trying out, well, we're not trying out, we're testing out the new Bourjois Healthy Mix foundation, which is now in this cool square packaging. The original I have right here, and this is a bottle before this came out. I managed to snatch one more bottle up and it's still sealed, as you can see. And again, this one is sealed. You can't really see it, it's the tiny little label that seals it. Obviously I have tried this, it's one of my favourite foundations. I love every single foundation that Bourjois does. They're just my favourite line of foundations from the drugstore. I think they're incredible. I haven't tried this one yet, so I'm really excited to sort of see if it's any different from this one. I feel like I will notice if there is a difference of longevity and just kind of the application of it, because I use this pretty much every single day, so I feel like I will notice if there is some dramatic difference in it. I have bought both the same shade here, which is number 52 Vanilla. The packaging has changed, I'd say considerably. I think this does look more updated, to be fair. And this one is just looking quite normal, but I feel like you get more foundation this one. I mean, call me crazy, but I feel like you get more foundation in this bottle right here. No, you don't. There's still 30ml 1 fluid ounce in both bottles. It's just deceiving. It's just deceiving. So I'm just going to read off a few claims from my laptop from their website and just basically tell you what they've changed about it. So aside from formula, I believe they did have 6 shades of this foundation before the new one came out. They've added 3 more shades to the line, and it's number 50, which is going to be now the palest shade. So this is 52, and there is one below that which is 51, but there is now 50, which is more of a pinky undertone, because these have more yellowish undertones. But yeah, 50 has a yellow undertone, and 57 and 58 are much darker in complexion, which is really fabulous because they're really reaching out for people with lighter skin tones and sort of warmer and deeper skin tones, which I think's really great of the drugstore. Drugstore foundations need to do that. There are all different types of skin colours, not just I don't know, paley pink. There's more skin colours and there's more undertones, so they really need to get on that. It says that they still use the fruit technology, which is apricot for radiance, melon for hydration, and apple for protecting your youth. It does actually say on the packaging here with vitamin mix C, E and B5, and then it doesn't actually say it on the old one, but it just does say mixed with fruits. So I'm guessing they've kind of looked into what vitamins they could add to this. So yeah, they've done that. I'm going to try and test this as long as possible. I don't know if it's going to be for 8 hours, but I will try and test it for as long as possible until I'm ready to take off my makeup for bed. So we're going to put the new foundation on the left side of my face and the old foundation on the right. I have got a primer kind of all over my pores and skin, and it's just the Maybelline Baby Skin primer. So I'm just going to use my brand new Real Techniques Miracle Complexion Sponge. This is what I'd use to apply my old, the old one. So that's what I'm going to do to apply both of them. What I am going to do is I'm going to wring it out and wash it before I go into the new foundation, so that way they're not cross-contamination too much. Okay, I'm going to probably speed this all up a little bit so that you don't have to watch me dab my face a million times. Okay, so I've got to say, the colour match, I'd say, is pretty dead on. There is no difference between both foundations in terms of colouring, which is really impressive considering they've given like the whole formula a different change. I've got to say, this side of my face with the new foundation does look that smidgen, and I'm talking an absolute smidgen, more glowy. Whereas like the old foundation is kind of caking up, and like, when I mean caking up, I do mean absolutely like tiny, tiny amounts just around my nose. Whereas the left side isn't so much, and I'm just noticing it be a tiny bit more radiant, and that might be, you know, the enhancement of all those pigments. But both sides do look equally healthy. I just love this foundation. It's not too thick, it's not too high coverage. I'd say it's a very a sheer to a low medium coverage, and it just suits my skin tones perfectly. Blendability wise, it was so easy to blend. Again, it's not going to cover little imperfections. I've got like little spots just here, but yeah, so far so good. I'm really impressed with like what I've got so far. Bourjois did also come out with a new little concealer, and when I saw this guy I was like, that is so cute. And I've never tried the Healthy Mix concealer, so I thought I'd just try this out underneath my eyes and just, you know, covering little spots and stuff, and see how that works out too. And to blend this all out, I'm just going to use the smaller version of the Real Technique sponge. I love this little guy. It comes in a pack of 4, and they're just like the mini Miracle Complexion sponges, and they're just absolutely perfect for underneath the eye. So yeah, I'm going to blend it all out with this little guy. I've got to say, my final verdict on this concealer is that I like it on the face but not underneath the eyes. It's kind of creasing like no one's business underneath my eyes, and that's really offending me. It's not the best concealer I've used, if I'm going to be honest. I'd rather use my Collection 2000 or even their Radiance sort of concealer that kind of looks like this but in the lighter packaging. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go away and finish off the rest of my makeup, and then we're going to come back and talk about this in a second. Okay, so I have applied some bronzer, some highlight, and just a lip colour. I haven't done much to my face, and that was simply because I wanted to test the foundation and really be able to see it, so I haven't even set it. And I think it's looking really good for a foundation that hasn't been set. It's not creasing too much or setting in any fine lines or anything like that. I think it looks really healthy on my skin. So I'm really happy about that. I don't think there is an incredible difference between the two. Maybe that the powder's gone on a bit smoother than this one, a little bit patchy, but that might have just been my application. I think, to be honest, I wasn't looking for an incredible difference, and I know that sounds silly, but when you've got a Holy Grail foundation, and I'd say, you know, the Bourjois foundations are my Holy Grail foundations, it really like worries me, and everyone will kind of get this if they like a foundation that's been changed. You don't want it to change. You don't want your Holy Grail foundation to change. And when they update the packaging, okay, it looks great. But when they say new formula, you're thinking, okay, cool, but is it going to be better? Because if it's worse, I'm upset. So I'm really happy that there's no incredible difference. If not anything, it's kind of better than what I was expecting. It's just a bit more radiant, as you can kind of see, it's a bit more like glowy on the skin. So yeah, I'm gonna continue wearing this all day. I've got a few beauty boxes to open, so if you see this makeup in a beauty box unboxing, that's why. I've got beauty boxes to unbox. I haven't really got else much to do today, so I will come back later and tell you how the foundation has worn, and I will show you how it has worn. Okay, goodbye. See you later. Okay, so I am back again, and I am feeling so sick, you guys, so sick. So I do apologise that I am looking like a freaking hot mess right now. I've like got sort of watery eyes, my nose is blocked, and my throat is killing me. So this sucks so bad. And my lighting, let's not even go there. So my 3 lights that are above my camera, and I have a ring light in front of me too, the 3 lights have just tripped out my whole house of electricity. Like the whole house just went dark, and it was a nightmare. So I'm really sorry that the lighting in here is so rubbish, but I can't turn my 3 lights on, so we're just gonna have to deal with it for now, because otherwise I can't film the end clip. So we've got shadows all around the place. It's fabulous. To be honest, the foundation has worn beautifully all day. I've been wearing it now for 7.5 hours. and it's just kind of worn away naturally, if that makes any sense. I mean, of course it wasn't going to stay perfect all day. I've had my hands on my chin working, I've been out in the garden kind of doing things like that. This isn't a test, this isn't a new foundation as such. It was more of a test of, is this a good sort of next gen foundation to take over the old one, and I think yes. It's worn beautifully, application was exactly the same, they both looked exactly the same during the day, the colour match was completely perfect, and to be honest I think the new one was actually ever so slightly more glowy in the way that it wore, and that might be because of the vitamins in it, I don't know. But both foundations are just, they wear beautifully, and I just think they're so natural and they're just great everyday foundations. That's why I love them so much. So yeah, I think I'm gonna have to end this video here because I feel so crappy and I just need to like have a bath and just get into bed and have a good sleep. Ugh, I hate this. Sorry that I have to end this so abruptly, but I'm not feeling too great. So thanks guys for watching, I hope you've enjoyed, and I will see you in the next one. Bye! Oh my god, is that so much? So aside, oh my throat really hurts, man, really hurts. So all of my makeup and then come back to you when I have finished. Why do kids love to scream? Why do kids love to scream? This. I don't like, ow. I can't think properly.